Hi, this is Jeff Lesher with What's the Point? And I'm going to continue on my conversation, dialogue, diatribe about winning versus losing. But in this week's edition, really focus on the incredible importance of what happens from the neck up in terms of leaders, you making a decision about what you're going to try to do, and most importantly, how you're going to engage others in the effort to do whatever that is. If you don't believe, they won't believe. When you do believe, it's possible for them to believe. That's the neurology of mirror neurons. And we see it all around us. The Cincinnati Bengals believed, even down 21-3, that they could win against the Kansas City Chiefs because they had before, and they kept doing the things that they believed gave them the best chance to win, and guess what? They won. Rafael Nadal, 35-year-old tennis player, seeded 6th in the Australian Open, down 2-0 to a 25-year-old second seed in the championship match, and he comes all the way back, including an incredible back and forth in the 5th set to win his record-setting 21st major. That's neck-up stuff. You've got equivalent or even better skilled physically athletes failing to cash in on the opportunities that are right there for them. Now, it doesn't mean that we always win just because we believe we can, but we can't possibly win when we believe we can't. And so as leaders, it is critical that you find the headspace that really resonates with you so that you can help it resonate with others. And here are a couple of key things that I want you to keep in mind as you do this. Number one, keep it simple. Okay, I've used this story a lot, but I did a lot of work years ago with Yum Brands where at Taco Bell, they had a value that was we practice team together and apart. And nobody in their stores knew what that meant until we had conversations where we asked, well, what would being a good teammate look like in the context of your job, for example, being a cashier? And so we came up with some simple ways in which they could balance each other's activities. One could take an order, one could start the drinks, etc., in order to practice team together and apart. Keep it simple. And the other thing is, this is not about la-di-da, kumbaya, you get away with anything you want because I need you, or because if I say anything critical about you and to you, that somehow I'm creating an unsafe space and or I'm just being mean. No. This is about, as Andrew Friedman loves to say and wrote in his book Thrive, defining success and then creating avenues to achieve that success, or at least support the likelihood of its outcome. And there are circumstances where after a reasonable amount of time and effort, people don't demonstrate the willingness or ability to perform at that level, and so we need to move them into another role or move them out. And that's fine. In fact, that's good. And in fact, up to and including the person affected by that, it is desirable. So here's our opportunity. When we believe, they can believe. So what do you believe in? And how are you going to get them engaged? That's the freaking point. Go do it.